there guys, it's your boy Carl, and as you know, the KFS Africa Cup Grand Finals are about to go live. It's going to be in Lagos, Nigeria on the 30th and 31st of August. And you might also know that there are going to be 8 teams competing for a chance to represent Africa at the biggest, grandest stage of all, the Call of Duty Mobile World Championships 2025. And those 8 teams, you know them very well. Sage Gaming, Nondescript, Instinct, now Bear Clan, Oro 233, Paradox Esports, Trinity Esports, Delta Esports, and of course the one and only Sierra 7. Well, due to some unfortunate travel circumstances for Trinity Esports, turns out they cannot make their flight to the LAN. So unfortunately, Trinity Esports are not going to be at LAN, and Eclipse Gaming are going to be taking their place. But for today's video, we want to talk about one of these teams, and that is going to be Paradox Esports. So first off, Paradox Esports are a relatively new team in the African scene. They were formed on Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. And they have a very impressive roster of Din, Muji, Simzy, Logan, Jam, Daniello, Toxic, Ditley, and the GOAT himself, Darox. Now mind you, every single player on that roster has a red Magic 10. That's a lot of 120 FPSs, maybe 144. We actually got a chance to talk with Turner, the owner of PDX, and we did ask him a couple questions. Turns out they have a coach, an international coach, which of course they want to keep undisclosed for now. We don't know why. And they have a very tight training schedule of 5 to 6 times a week. So literally almost every single day. And they train for 4 to 5 hours in those 6 days, a literal week. Wow. And these trainings include VOD trainings where they actually watch past scrims from themselves and also other teams and study what they need to do to beat these guys and what they need to do better to improve their own gameplays. And then of course the actual training where they go against me in a 1v1 shipment. I'm just joking. They go for actual scrims. And he also did tell us that every single player has their personal training drills with the coach that they have to go through every single day. And we did ask him, was the IGL? I think a lot of you might want to know that. Unfortunately, the team has no IGL, so literally everybody in the team is trained to be the IGL of PDX Esports. And Turner did also say something very spicy. If PDX Esports win the KFS Africa Cup 2025, they are going to pick up Darox for the World Champs if KFS allows it. Saying the fact that he's not South African and he might not be able to play with them at the World Champs given the rules KFS have placed there. Seeing as he did not play the qualifiers with them for the fact that he's not a South African and they are a South African team. But once again, the roster for PDX is Din, Muji, Simzy, Logan, Germ, Daniello, Toxic, Ditley, and of course Darox if they do win the KFS Africa Cup 2025. But again, I'm going to ask you guys, who do you guys think is the most stubborn person on this roster? Turner says it's got to be Simzy, but what do you think? It's been your boy Carl, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.